Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to another video. As you all know, my name is Hasib Shahid and I am the student at Air University Islamabad Mechatronics department. So guys, in today's video we will be going to discuss how we will be able to implement the encoder, mux, decoders and demux by the help of universal gates. And in addition to that, we will be also going to implement all these encoders and demux and all on Quartus as well. So let's start the video. So as you all know what is meant by the mux. As we all know, the purpose of mux is that we have a selected outputs which are the inputs of the mux, and by the help of selection of options we will be able to implement any input signal to the output signal. In electronics, a multiplexer is a device that selects one of the several analog or digital input signals and forward the selected input into a single line. A multiplexer of inputs has selected lines which are used to select which input line to send to the output. And as you all know, the demux is the reverse, or we can say that the vice versa of the mux. A demux is a device that takes a single input line and routes it to one of several digital output lines. A demultiplexer of 2n outputs have n selected lines which are used to select which output line to send to the input. So after that we will have the 2 to 4 line decoder. A decoder is a kind of a circuit in which we will have two inputs, and we will have four combinations at an output according to the input that we have applied. First one is A bar B bar, second one is A bar B, third is A B bar, and fourth one is A and B. And similarly, a decoder is a circuit that changes a code into a set of signals. And encoder. Encoder is a combinational circuit which is designed to perform the inverse operation of the decoder. It basically encodes the signal. And now the question arises that what is the use of encoders and decoders? And if we understand the applications in the field of army, we can see have noticed that army officers send the information in the form of a code. That code must be decoded by, and the selected information has been stored. So these are the equipments that are being used in order to perform the simulation when we will be heading towards the university and perform the simulation. So this is the truth table for 2 to 4 decoder. As you can see that we have two inputs A and B, and we have four outputs. As I already told you earlier, A bar, B bar, first output 1. This is the first combination that shows represent output 1, other are 0. When we apply 0 1 at an input, we will going to get output 2 1, and other outputs are 0, and in the similar way our outputs are being received. This is the truth table for 4 to 2 encoder. 4 to 2 encoder, we have 4 inputs and 2 output. Basically this is the reverse or inverse of the decoder. And this is the truth table for the 1 to 4 demux. As you can see that we will be going to use the term data. Data means it is either high or low. It depends upon us what what inputs that are being applied, and what are the combinations that are being applied, and what are the results that are being obtained. Similarly, this is the 4x1. This is the reverse of the demux, as you have told earlier. Now we will be going to head towards the Proteus simulation of all these encoder, decoders, mux and demux, and after that we will also going to implement it on the Quartus by applying the code. So let's move towards the Proteus. So first of all, we will be going to see the circuit of a 2 to 4 decoder. As you can see that we have two input signals, input 1 and input 2. And these are the 4 output signal, and I am going to use 4 LED lights in order to represent the output. You can also use the logic toggles and logic probes instead of using these kind of configuration. What I am using that kind of a configuration, it is for the reason, as you can see that when you are going to practically implement the circuit, you have to implement it by the help of resistors or by the help of applying voltages. So now we will be going to see the truth table of the decoder and verify some of these combinations. As you can see that when 0 0 is being applied, first output would be high. When 0 1 is being applied, second output would be high, and similarly in the same manner. Now let's simulate it on the Proteus as well. So as you can see that when we apply 0 0 at an input, the first output is high. When we change it to 0 1, the second output would be high, and when I change it into 1 0, third output would be high, and after that 1 1 we have fourth output that is high. So in this way we can easily verify our truth table. As you can see that we have 4 AND gates and we have 2 NOT gates. Basically NOT gates are just used to apply the inverted input signal at all these gates where required. So now let's head towards our second circuit, that is the circuit for encoders. So that is the circuit for encoder as well. As you can see that there is a little bit of confusion why we use 3 input instead of using 4. As you can see that we are going to implement the 4 to 2 encoder. The major reason is that when we make the K map for the 4 to 2 encoder, we can see that the fourth input, which is IN0, doesn't produce any effect at the output, or we can say that it is just a useless, or we can see that it is just a extra bit or the carry bit that are being that was being used. Now we will going to implement it by the help of all these 3 input signals and verify our outputs. So as you can see that and it is the reverse of the decoder. So for that purpose we will be going to check the outputs. So let's start the simulation. As you can see that when all inputs are 0, then we will definitely got 0. As you can see that IN0 is also 0, but when IN3 is 1, we can see that when IN3 is 1, we have both outputs high. When IN3 is 0 and that is 1, first output would be high, and for that and see that 0 and second output is high. So in this way we can verify each and every combination of the truth table. As you can see the 4 to 2 encoder, we have 0 1 0 provided 0 0, that is the first one when all zeros are zeros. सही है. Now when B1 is 1, so second bulb is on. When C is 1, so and first bulb is on. When fourth one is on, then both of them were high. So in this way we can easily verify the truth table and the circuit diagram of 4 to 2 encoder. Now let's head toward the circuit diagram or of the 1 to 4 DMUX or the Proteus. So this is the circuit for 1 to 4 DMUX. What is the purpose of this is the circuit for 4 to 1 MUX. What is the purpose of 4 to 1 MUX? As I told you earlier, the MUX represent the input signal at an output by verifying the selection inputs. Let's hope, as you can see that this is the term A, B, C, D is equal to the data. So as you can see that this is the selection term. So if I apply 1 at A and start the simulation, so in order to represent that 1 at an output, we need to change it into 0 0 or 0. Wait a minute. There is so as you can see that our A is the first output or the first signal that would be represent at an output when the combination is 0 0. When I change the combination to 0 1, there is nothing present at B, so it won't represent the B at an output. But if we change the B into 1, I will going to get 0 1, I will going to get C at an output, because as you can see that I'm going to head towards our truth table. We can easily see that is 0 1 is the selection input is being applied, the third input is being displayed at an output. So if the if 1 0 is being applied, then B is being represented at an output, and then 1 1 is being applied, then D must be represented at an output, which is also 1. So this is the function of mux. As I told you earlier, when 0 0 signal is applied, the first input will be represented at an output. When 1 0 is being applied, second input is being represented at an output, and 0 1 is applied, then third input, and 1 1 is applied, fourth input is represented at an output. So this is the functionality of a 4 to 1 mux. And as this is the basic implementation, or this is the universal gate implementation of a mux, but rather for the greater and the more useful simulation, we will also use the mux IC. Instead of using these AND gates, multiple AND gates, we can also use IC instead of that. So now let's head towards the demux circuit. So let's heading towards the 1 to 4 demux. So as you can see that in case of demux, the demux circuit resembles with the circuit of a decoder, but instead of decoder we can use the data. Instead of data, we are using the enabler. Enabler is just in order to represent the output, but now the enabler selects which output to shown at an input. So as you can see that when I change it to 0 and 0, as you can see that I have a selection input of 0 and 0. So all if the 1 is being applied, then at 0 0 first output will be 1. This is the first combination, and 1 0 third output, and in case of 0 1 second output is high, and in case of 1 1 fourth output is high. So as in this way we can verify both purpose, we can verify both of procedure of both the functionality of 1 to 4 mux, and for 4 to 1 mux and 1 to 4 demux by the help of this circuit. Now as you can see the implementation has been done on Proteus. Now let's head towards the Verilog. Now first of all I am going to show you the Verilog codes that I have designed and being used in order to implement. This is the 2 to 4 decoder. We have a two inputs A and B, and the output is being stored in Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3, as I told you earlier. So as I told you earlier that Y0 is the negation of A and negation of B, stores the value of negation A and B, negation B. Y1 store the value of negation A and B, Y2 store the value of A and negation B, and Y3 stores the value of A and B. This is the Verilog simple Verilog code of 2 to 4 decoder. But now if we write the Verilog code for 4 to 2 encoder, as you can see that we have 4 inputs and 2 outputs. Output is stored in the form of X and Y. Inputs are stored in the form of A, B, C, D. As I told you earlier, the assigned value assign the value of B or D and C or D. So this is the Verilog code for 4 to 2 encoder. Now let's get through the Verilog code for 4 to 1 mux. As I told you that we have in 4 to 2 4 to 1 mux hai. So we have one output and 4 inputs. Inputs are being stored in the form of A, B, C and D. S0 and S1 are the selection inputs that are being applied, and for the wire purpose we've used S0 bar, S1 bar, T1, T2, T3 and T4, and we will be going to implement the NOT operation on S0 bar and S0, S1 bar and S1, and after that we will be going to perform the AND operation on these terms, and then after performing AND operation on all of them, we will be going to perform the OR operation on them. And this is similar code for the 1 to 4 demux, that is the vice versa of the upper Verilog code. Now we will be going to implement it on a Quartus software and verify that either it really works or not. So first of all we will be going to implement the Verilog code for 2 to 4 decoder. So for that purpose I just copy paste the code. This is the Quartus interface, as I told you, as I have told you in my previous video as well. So I just going to replace that code with the code and run the simulation. Now wait until it completely simulates. So the simulation has been done. Our next step is to locate it in RTL viewer and locate how our circuit really looks like. So this is the circuit that we have used, and this circuit resembles with the circuit that we have already made in the Proteus for 2 to 4 decoder. So I have show you the circuit for 2 to 4 decoder. This is exactly the same circuit that is being obtained by the Verilog code as well. Now let's see the results are exactly the same like Proteus as well. So for that purpose we have to insert the nodes by the help of node finder. This the node. Okay, so as you can see that we have two inputs as it is a 2 to 4 decoder. So I am going to assign a waveform or a multiple inputs or the alternating inputs of 50 nanosecond. Oh, wait. Of the period of 50 nanosecond, and for second input I am going to implement the period of 100 nanosecond, and let's see what would be the output. So here we go. So as you can see that our result has been generated. As you can see that when 0 0 output 1 is high and all other outputs are low, when we will be going to get 1 0, our second input is high, rest of the inputs are low. Our third input is high, rest of the inputs are low. You can clearly see that. So in this way we can verify whole combinations by the help of the quarters. Now this is the 2 to 4 decoder code. Now we will be going to implement 4 to 2 encoder Verilog code on quarters. So for that purpose we just replace that code and let's simulate and wait until it simulates. As you can all know, a Quartus is a software that only runs in the C library, and it requires a lot of memory locations or a lot of memory. So the simulation is a quite slow process in Quartus as well. The simulation has been done. Now locate our circuit in an RTL viewer. Uh, So this is the same circuit that we have made in the case of an encoder for to encoder. So now let's derive the results. Um, so node finder list. So we have four inputs and two outputs, 4 to 2 encoder. So we will be going to implement the same waveform uh, of period of 50, 100, 150, and the fourth one would be 200. So let's see what how the waveform really looks like. So this is the waveform that we have obtained. So as you can see that it is a 4 to 2 encoder. When uh, when all four are low, we will going to get low, and one is high 0 0, we will going to get high. So in this way we can verify each and every combination from the above circuit. So now we will be going to head towards the mux, and the Verilog code of the mux as well. I have already written it here. This is the Verilog code for the mux. Just we will have to copy paste that code. uh, Sorry for inconvenience, I have a little issue with my mouse as well, so I just copy paste that code and run and wait until it simulates. So the simulation has been done. Let's locate it in an RTL viewer, the circuit for the mux. So as you can see that the circuit is exactly the same as we have already drawn in Proteus. So now let's derive the results by finding the nodes. And you can see that we have 4 inputs, and I am going to insert an input combination rather than applying the whole signal or a waveform. I am going to use 1 0 1 0 at an input, and the selection would be 1 0. Now let's see what would be the result at an output. So and the simulation has been done. As you can see that when 1 0 is when the selection is between 1 0, the output is 1. That means higher. As you can see that if we apply the selection to when we write selection with 0 0, then B1 would be shown at an output. When we apply 0 1, in case 0 1, then B will be shown at an output. When we apply 1 0, C would be shown, and when we apply 1 1, D would be shown at an output. This is the purpose of mux. Now let's head towards the demux, and let's see that this is the Verilog code, and I am going to copy paste that code on the or replace the code with the code of the mux, and let's simulate it and wait until it simulates. So the simulation has been done. Let's locate it in an RTL viewer, how the circuit really looks like. So this is the schematic for 1 to 4 decoder, and this is exactly the same circuit diagram as we have already made in the Proteus as well. Now let's wait for the results, how the results are being obtained, and let's find the nodes by the help of node finder. And list the nodes and apply OK. So we have 3 inputs and 4 output as well. So as you can know, when we apply high means 1 at an data terminal, and the selection is at 1 1. So from the data being inserted at an input, we have to get high at y3. Let's see we are going to get high at y3 or not. So as you can see that we will going to get high at y3, and this really proves that our Verilog code is good and working properly. When we going to apply 0 0, we will be going to get high at y 0. When we apply 1 0, we will be going to get high at y2, and when apply 0 1, we will be going to get high at y1. So that is all for today's video. If you like the video, then do not forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any queries regarding the performance and the working of a mux, demux, encoder and decoder, you can comment you can comment on the video, and I will going to talk to you. So thank you and Allah Hafiz.